We are in active expanding policy, let's say so, and we are looking for more talent, more experts, more people who are enthusiastic about digital communication the way we are in the board, and would like to see what are the ideas that we could support and what are the efforts to combine with the initiatives we already started, be it conferences, forum exchange programs in the United States and in the region, or camps, hackathons, and so on. I think we should learn to strategize and to think long term, and to think about a community as well, and not just our personal immediate interest.
The jobs of the future are not things that you would find in a classified ad. These are not jobs that you go to a website and find. You know, these are jobs that you create, and you find opportunities to create them. And I think there are more opportunities now than ever for young people to figure out something new and to figure out new ways of building a business and a life for themselves.
Communication is a very broad topic. You know, we have government people, we have people who work in journalism, we have NGOs, activists, entrepreneurs, and so on. So on one hand, it may seem very vast, but on the other hand, we share very similar worries, problems we're trying to solve, and there's so many people from so many backgrounds, educational-wise, geographical-wise, professional-wise, that it gives an opportunity for many ideas to be born in a very surprising good way.
Right now, what we see worldwide is a certain degree of confusion. And what we think is that the paradigm of communication does not involve only the journalist and the public, but rather lots of elements in between. It means between the journalist and the public, there are entities from the civil society, some of them from government, some of them coming from the private sector, that are not maybe generating the information, but they're sharing the information. So they became part of this broader circulation of information. And we do believe that if we create a generation, or if help create a generation of communicators that have the right values and they are kind of well inclined towards openness in information, them coming from all these fields and them creating coalitions of people who are actually promoting these values, the whole lack of clarity and confusion might get an outcome that might be positive for the development of our societies.
I would say what is going on the stage is actually only the showcasing, like the little presentations to give like the appetizers, to give the flavor of what DigiComNet is. The real thing is going on behind stage, and I don't know, in pubs after the event, in coffee breaks, during lunchtime. This is where people click, and this is where they find people who think the same way they do, and this is where the projects are born and ideas are cultivated. And this is the main thing about these events, because digital tools are amazing, they give us so much more power, but unless you talk to person in person and you feel this vibe and you feel this connection, no good project can work.
This organization is interesting in that, again, it has a broad mission, and that is bringing together different groups of people together to communicate in a way that is surprising. I mean, I didn't know this existed. Each conference grabs different people from different fields, and it creates meaningful connections. And it's very much, it's not a one-to-one thing. It's not that this one thing leads to this. It's this one thing could lead to a spoke. It's part of why the design makes sense. There is no one direct path. Different paths come out of this, different relationships, different, as you said, it could be a company, it could just be a friendship. And now I know people in countries all over Eastern Europe.
Well, I think we do need these kind of communities or these kind of groups, because, I mean, it's usually easy to start, I don't know, groups or fund these groups like from up to down. That, oh, now with the government we want, you know, young people to learn this and that and how to communicate and blah 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 blah, or whatever, some foreign funds or whatever. But I mean, this group actually has come like vice versa from the roots up. So people came together, whatever the reasons were, and they want to build something together. So I think either it's DigiComNet, or maybe it's environmental group, or whatever, the cultural groups. But actually, when the young people come together and they want to change something themselves, not somebody says or tells them that, okay, I give you money and you do this. So I think the more we have these kind of groups, the more civil societies.
Do you want to change the world? Yeah, why not?
Feels like flying, flying.